I made a large door for my house. It is a 5x7 piston door because today's episode will be all... Sorry. Stupid spider. Today's episode will be all about redstone, and I did a lot of background work getting ready for today's episode. Let me show you some of it. I need a door because mobs keep coming inside my house, so I have gathered all of these materials, and to get all of the honey blocks needed to build this redstone door, I have begun to farm bees. They're all spinning in there. This is actually my bee breeder, where I multiply my bees, and then I take the beehives, and I move them to a bee farm in the end. I have been waiting a while to make this door, so let's get into time-lapse mode and get it done. While I'm building this door, I want to talk about that I'm going to be jumping around from project to project a lot this episode, because as you know, I've taken a long break from survival, and now that I'm back into it, I just have so many things and ideas that I want to do, so we're doing a whole lot today, so I'm going to be jumping around a lot, just letting you know. But yeah, here's the door. But I didn't want to just have a big wooden door. I thought that was boring. So this is what I came up with. Let me know what you guys think. I think it looks pretty good. But yeah, I think it looks good from a distance. It kind of just looks like a lock and key, but up close it looks really detailed and really interesting. I like it. I'm still not that great at being a builder, but I'm learning. And we are over here by where I dug out a massive chunk of the earth. I have all my materials, so let's get into a time lapse and make a witch farm. And the reason I'm making a witch farm is because I need a whole lot of glowstone, and it's an easy way to get redstone. You get so many items from a witch farm, but one thing you get also is bottles, which means at the beginning for the honey farm, when I mined out that desert to get a bunch of glass bottles, I could have just built this witch farm and done it that way, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Now I'm sure you guys might be wondering, why did I need so much glowstone? And that has to do with maps and an old mob grinder I made off in the distance. I have maps of my world. I kind of just had it inside the mansion casually, but I thought what would be cool is if every few months or so I create a new map showing the entirety of this world, all the way from the pillager outpost, my farm, my desert, over to the entire nether mountain, and possibly even over to the fossil in the desert where I actually got the pillager outpost from. And I thought it would be nice to show the world's progress in terms of a map kind of museum. And I have this old mob grinder that I've not used in several months. I actually took the roof off to disable it. And this thing, I think, is a perfect, nice area. It's already a little bit built, and there's not much else over here. I think it would be fun to turn this into a map room. So yes, that is why I built the witch farm, and now I am going to rack my brain a little bit, coming up with a way to redesign this big mushroom-looking mob farm to turn it into, I don't know, it'll basically just be a tower, and we'll fill it up with maps. But the first thing I have to do is I need to see, actually, how large a map of my entire base would be. So I'm going to get started on the big map, and I will catch you guys in just a second when I have it all done. This is what the final map looks like. It is 6 blocks by 5 blocks, pretty big in size, but actually there's a lot of empty space we have to use, so that is what I had to do. I had to go all around my base and measure, and that is to get everything: the clock, the mansion, the nether mountain, and yes, that is a crewmate. I put that there as a joke for one of my friends on Discord, and I'm just gonna keep it. You know, it's kind of silly just having it there. And so yeah, this is what it'll look like, so I'm going to move it over to the new building, but first, I have to come up with a design of what to turn this mushroom into. I ended up just deciding to destroy the mushroom entirely because it was made out of so many random blocks I just had when I was building it, and I came up with this simple design for a kind of squarish building with rounded corners, and it will be expanded upwards as we add more maps to it, so I just have the first story done for now, but yeah, this is what it looks like. So I only have enough space in here for the first 3 maps. And this is the first one. We have it all moved in. It looks all good. Everything's all together. All smooth. Looks nice. And yeah, I don't know when I'll add the next map. Perhaps in a few months, probably. But yeah, this will just be over here now instead of the mob grinder that I have never used. And I'm kind of happy with the building design. It's not too complicated. I want it to make it look kind of simple. It's just a place we can go, look at the maps, get some nostalgia, and see how far we've come so far. Moving onward from that project, there are two things you may have noticed, and the first is that I have Bad Omen, and I actually did not know that Bad Omen had a timer. I thought it just lasted infinitely. And the second is that I've done a little bit of work inside the mansion, and here's my reasoning, is that a lot of the mansion, especially the upper story, I haven't done anything up here yet, kind of looks like a warehouse. It is just a big, empty rectangle. And down here, it was also kind of the same. So what I wanted to do is make it look more like an actual mansion, more of a house, rather than a warehouse. So I've added some little lines where I'm going to add walls around the edges. And I've added actual walls in here. I kind of like the angular design of them, but I wanted to keep them open so that I could still, have really easy access, not have to go through a specific doorway to access my enchanting table or whatever. So I wanted to make it look closed off, while also having the ease of access, and I think I did a pretty good job with these two starter walls here, and I'm going to be working a lot on side the mansion in the future, but I wanted to give you guys a quick update about what I've been working on in here. I accidentally flew too close to my villagers, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpause, I'm going to run as fast as I can back into the mansion. I'm going to grab my trident, and I'm going to grab my firework crossbow, and we are going to fight off this raid, because this is what I do. I am dumb sometimes. So ready, set, go. Okay. Need these, that there, where's my shield? I'll need my nether. I don't remember the last time I put on my full armor. Where's my tools? Where's my trident? There it is. Alright, let's go fight them off. I cannot have them messing up my iron farm. That is an absolute no-no. Okay, well, since the first two guys are kind of lost and they don't seem to be killing any of my villagers yet, I'm gonna go to bed to make this just a little bit easier. It'd be really nice if it rained, actually, because then I could fly around with this. There they are. Found one of them over here. Okay, that's actually both of them. Die. I kind of wish tridents were a better weapon in this game. They're actually pretty weak. Okay, phase 2. I have to protect. Those guys are the most important. And guys, firework crossbows, best weapon in the game. What was that, 4 or 5 shots? They're all done. Single wave. Ravager. Okay. Oh, that's it. What was that, 3 or 4 waves? That was pretty easy, actually. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. We did the map room, we did a witch farm, I made the big door to the mansion. I just had so many ideas that I needed to get out of my head because I had come up with them when I took a break from survival. So I'm so happy to be back in the survival world, ready to keep going, and I'm super excited for 1.18 coming out soon. But that is the end of the episode. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Dictator Shadow. If you liked this, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone.